Hello, my name's Carl. This is my backyard, so welcome to Carl's Backyard. Determined to do this vlogging thing no matter how many times I have to start over. So, this being the first vlog, if it actually happens, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a quick tour around the outside edge of the yard. I'm going to try to avoid going into any detail because as soon as I start talking, next thing I know, it's been 20 minutes. So I'm going to try it again. We're going to go quickly. Here's the center of the middle of the stream. Starting at the middle of the stream because the top of the stream and the top pond up here aren't done, and because the top deck patio area is a mess. So obviously those are on the to-do list. Everything is currently under construction. So I got the garden there behind the stream. Can't seem to get anything to grow. I can't seem to get much to grow, partly because afternoon it gets nothing but shade, and because the rabbits like to eat anything I plant over there. Here's the end of the stream. It's actually a slated bottom, so I can sit plant pots right on top of it until I figure out what to do with the plants. I got a red banana, a couple of calicases there. They're doing great right there, so wherever I move them to, I want to still have them with their feet in the water. We'll see how well that works out, because that banana plant is doing really nice. Let's see how big it is there if I just step back. Here's the pond itself. There's the fish who think they need to be fed. And that's the pond from the top. Here's the pond from the top. Seating area back there. Wetland filter behind the seating area. A little privacy screen with some clematis vines and a honeysuckle vine growing up the sides. Over there I've got the electrical and the plumbing stuff that is going to get covered, and the electrical will get put into a box that looks like it's supposed to be there as opposed to the plastic box that's there now. The plumbing will all be covered with a walkway, a wooden pathway, walkway, bridge thingy. The skimmer will be covered. That board's there right now just to keep the dog from stepping in it because he's not a real bright dog. But here's the pond. There's the fish again, moving around. And that's my pond cypress tree. Really happy about how he's doing. He lives in the pond. And 4 years ago when we got him, he was about 1.5 feet tall. Now he's 8 feet tall. So he's doing really great. As we move around, and where's my shadow? Get my shadow out of the shot. There's the fish again. And there's the waterfall at the top of the pond. You can see it's doing a waterfall thing. And more of the pond, more of the pond, more of the pond. Here's the adorable little bridge. And stream running under it. Water running down in there from the wetland filter. Wetland filter's back there behind the bench. There's waterfall coming out of the wetland filter into the little pool there at the bottom of the wetland filter. That's the bottom stream and the bottom waterfall. The reason they're the bottom is because they're at the bottom of the yard, even though they're, I think, technically higher than most of the other streams. And the other waterfall is definitely taller than the other waterfall. But it's at the bottom of the yard, so they're the bottom waterfall and the bottom stream. And again, there's my seating area. Seating area turns out is mostly decorative. You can look at the pond from there, but really the best place to view the pond is from over here on the side. It's the big wide side of the pond to look in at. And it's just easier to see everything from over here than it is from over there. See, I got a little rock wall garden thing going on behind the bench between it and the berm, the bank, the slope up to the wetland filter. Because I had a lot of clay left over after digging this pond out is why the wetland filter is so elevated. I just didn't feel like moving all the dirt that I had dug out of the hole, so I put a wetland filter on top of it, put a bunch of rocks in front of it, and called it good. Over here is pile of dirt and what will eventually be the wildflower garden. Still working on that. Chipping in this wood chipper. I'm chipping down all the brush and miscellaneous wood pieces that fit in a chipper that have accumulated over like the last 4 years. I got like a 4 or 5 year old pile here. It used to just be a little brush pile. Now it's a giant brush pile. It's also got all the assorted branches and whatnot tossed in it from when we had that tree cut down. Still working on cleaning up after cutting the tree down. We just finished getting, I don't say finished, we're still going to get that stump cut out once I clear out enough around it to get to it well. But yeah, just had the tree guys out finishing up earlier this week, and so the sawdust and everything's still all over the place. Got that log that the giant trunk was sitting on still in place. Got some new plants that I picked up, and they're sitting there just chilling in the sun, hopefully getting some roots put in so they can grow really big. And of course the reason that pots are on top of the benches or in one way or the other elevated is because of the dogs. You don't want them trying to help the plants along. It turns out that they're not so great at watering the plants. Speaking of dogs, there he goes. And so if I step back to here, I'm trying to keep my shadow out and trying not to show any of the mess I don't want you to see. So that's the giant pile of mess. That's the shed. The shed needs to be repainted or rebuilt. Again, the shed's like 8 years old.